Okie dokie, we're back. So at the moment I'm currently taking out this vac vent line from the fuel tank because it's in the way of the alternator. So I'm going to take it out, cut a section out, and then that's what I'm after. Take a section out. So then, ow! Oh my god, this morning's not going well. I'll just smack my head as well. Sake. It's one of them days. It's just one of them days. Ah, there we go, that's better. Right. Let's have a look. So I'm just going to take line out from up there. Oh, you can't see, sort of. There we go. I don't know what you can see, what you can't see. But you're kind of in the right direction. It's giving me a bit more light. So I want to take out this line here. Okay, so first issue sorted, which was this vac vent line over the back here, which used to go to the carbon stunner, but I've got it going to a rollover valve, was hitting on the alternator underneath. So what I've done is, I don't know how easy you can see it, it used to be connected onto that bolt there, but I put a little bend in the line and moved it up to this bolt up here, which has given us the clearance, because there's plenty of clearance behind here. There's loads of clearance behind there, so we're okay there. So that's how I've got around that, which means this can now move freely, because it was getting caught on the vac vent line. So that's good. So the next thing I might do, just to make life of everything a little bit easier, is I might take the throttle body off next, because it's broken anyway. Oh no I won't. No, I'm going to go and do the coolant lines underneath. Let's go have a look at them. So I've got the old MR2 hose, which went underneath here. Oh, let's get my thing to sit on because it's cold. Oh, I really need something for my knees. I should wear it for my knee pads. To fall. So we're going to go from there to there. So I'm going to move the wiring out of the way and get up and have a look. Which is going to be really difficult for you guys to see. Yeah, so I'm going to tuck this wiring up out the way. So it's from there to there. That's where we're going. I will come back in a minute. We have this hose, which I think it goes something like that, or yeah, I think it's probably like that. But we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, so we have the hose on here, which goes from here around to here. There you go. See it there? I don't know where the engine's in position yet, so when everything's positioned with the engine mounts in, I will double check everything. And we've also just fitted the clutch slave cylinder. So now I need to go up top, tighten these two bolts on the top here, and then try and route everything nicely from above, which is a bit of a pig, but that's what we're doing next. Okay, so currently I'm doing gear linkage cable. So this one comes in here. This bit, from what I can work out, instructions, this goes down here somewhere as well. I believe it does anyway, yeah. It goes down there, that goes down there. And then you get this little U-pin around it with it as well. When it lines up, you push let's line them up from the other side. One there. You see that? That holds that in position. Now just bend these pins down a little bit with something. I'm going to get something to bend them down with. Not sure which way around. It might be easy to put the pin in from the other side, bend it down, but I can see it from here. That one down. Bend that one down. There you go. Bend them down. Like that. There you go. That's now in. Okay. Jolly good. Right, let's have a look at these coolant hoses. So, these actually get on cool. Strong old cable tie, that one. Right. So, let's put them on the inside of the gear linkage cable. Oh, hang on. Let's. Right. Pull that for a sec. Which one is this? It's the top one. There it goes. Right. So this one is going to go here, so we have to cut a section out apparently. So cut it here and then take out the section that we need. We can do that because we get a little joiner. Look at that, nice and shiny. So I'm going to cut this right about here. Right, I'm going to cut 4 inches out of this. I'll be back. 4 inches is cut from the middle of that pipe. Are you still connected? Woo. There you go. So taking that out. So now I need some jubilees. Still though, we'll just order some. So that's going to sit on there, like so, and that's going to sit quite nicely on there, like so, just like that. That's not too bad, is it? There we go. That's going to go like that. And then this one here. Going all this wiring. It's going to come round. Oh, hang on. Looking a lot better. Right, so I know I have clutch. Can I select gears? Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to try this. No. Oh. Okay people, we're back. Been busy doing engine mounts. So we now have this one here. This is bolted and tight, which is nice and bolted tight, which is a poly bush in there. And then the bright light, the extremely tight one is in as well. That was a bit of a nightmare. Basically, I had to do to get this one in was have none of this here, put a bit of wood up here and tilt the engine away so I could slide this one in. Once I got that in, got the bolts started, I then had to tilt it some more and slide this up in here because it's really tight. Couldn't actually get this bottom bolt on because you can see it's really tight, so I ended up undoing this again, lifting it. I only undone 2 of the bolts, twisted it enough to get this bolt in and started. I did have to give this like a hammer to get it up in here because it is really tight. And then kind of as we're untilting the engine, kind of get each bolt in individually one at a time. So we've got this one in. Everything under here is looking pretty good at the moment. All the wire and everything is tucked right up there. Yeah. The coolant hose, I'm quite happy with the way the coolant hose is, to be honest with you. I'm quite happy with that. That seems to be okay. Obviously keep an eye on all stuff like that. Clutch works, so this is all tight. So now I'm just about to drop the engine. Oh, the engine, hell no, hope not. I don't ever want to have to take this engine out again. But what I'm about to do, drop it down and I'll show you the top. Because I had a little look. Yeah, we don't have to put you just let you watch it come down. Go. I did have a boo bar the other day, so please be aware of these things. You do have to be careful. I come in here off of early. He's very tired. Lowered the car down because I was going to work on it. Completely forgot the jack was round here, and as you can see, this bit is now a bit bent. Now, let's move this turnstile off a sec while you're here. Okay, this bit's, yeah. Be careful, people. Accidents happen. I've also, should we have some light again? Sorry. There we go. Right, so we also have this one in now. So I'm about to tighten that one up. We've got a new bolt come through, so I've done that one. So that's good. A little bit, and we should be good. We have all the Jubilee clamps here and here. So coolant system is actually ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flush it through and then run it with Toyota stuff. I have changed the throttle position sensor at the back there because that was a bit broken from installing. It's very tight for that. I've noticed that cabling down there, which is the idle control. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. What I might do is I might take this off, pull it out the way, and attack it with a hammer and get a little bit more space down in there, I think. So yeah, so now I'm just going to tighten up these two top engine mounts. But the other thing I've ordered is, luckily, the intake on my old 2ZZ, which is here. Look at these things, aren't they cool? Which is here, is the same size as my new intake, which I measured as 3-inch. So yeah, so 76 mil. 76 mil? Yeah, 76 mil. So, but at the moment, because of this pipe, there's not a straight run. So what I've got coming is I've got a 45-degree silicon up, and then that's going to go in the 45-degree silicon up and come up and over and then sit down there where it used to sit, where we get cold air from there. So I might add a little bit of plumbing, but yeah, so we get cold air from there. So this does get nice cold air. We're going to add a 45-degree there, and that's going to come down and over. So yeah, happy days. That'll all work out. So that should be arriving tomorrow. So little things which I've got knee pads on today because my knees really hurt. Put this back so I don't lose any cold air intake sensor for the for this. I've also done I've got exhaust parts coming. So I'm not using my old MR2 exhaust. I'm going to completely renew. So we have an elbow, a sports cat. I have got flex coming as well, but I don't know quite where I'm going to fit that in yet. 2 V-bands and a big back box go along here, and it'll come back out here where it used to. So I've got that to do. We've got this pipe on, which I think I might have shown you before. So, I've also installed this pipe to the bottom of the intake that goes down, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because I can't. Let's have a look. So underneath stuff, it's this one here, goes to the bottom of the intake. Now, I'm not sure what I'm doing with wiring yet. This is the wiring I've got to run. I think that's going to be my next task after I've tightened everything up. Work out. Oh no! First thing before I put wiring over the top of it is sort out my gear so I can get reverse. I have put some third clips on them, or clips, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, tighten these two up, and then then do something with the wiring, and just kind of start tidying stuff up a little bit. Okay, bye bye now. Okay, we're back. I have got all of the rear suspension back together. I've got a new arm from Midlands and East Coast MR2 Roadsters. They're breakers, really helpful, really good guys, and it comes next day, so that was really good. Brakes are all back together. I put it in gear, can't spin it, take it in gear, can spin it. I still need to torque these up, so I just need to get someone to stamp on the brake so I can torque these and then do that. But these bolts are all back together. It's just getting there. All this is back together. We've routed the cable back and in. We've got the anti-roll bar back on. Same on this side. It's all back together over here. So that's good, all tight. Now I am just about to fill up the gearbox oil. So this is how I'm doing it. Let's see if I can get a good look for you. So there's the fill hole there. So I have this going in. It takes quite a while, but I'd rather do it slow and not spill it because gearbox oil stinks. It was an 18 mil. I also have I bought a welder. It's not for me to weld. I'm going to chop here, and then I've got exhaust parts, and I'm going to tack together, and then I'm going to take it to someone who's going to weld it for me. So there's all the exhaust parts. Got an idea of how I'm going to do that. We also have this has arrived for the going over that coolant hose, so that's a tomorrow job. But this is the oil I'm going to be using for the transmission. This is one that I'm supposed to use. Genuine Honda, was expensive. So I'm going to take you over. You can watch me put the first little bit in, and then I won't make you watch the rest. Don't worry, I will cut it or something, because it's not the most interesting thing in the world. But here we go. Here we go. I really want a Colin Furs thing under my house. You know, the lift that he's building at the minute. That'd be so cool. How should we do this? Should we go up? Let's go up. 1, 2, 3. Up you go. There you go. Can you see a bit now? There you go. See a bit better now. Excuse the torch. Right. So, oh dear. Don't spill any, because this stuff stinks. Now, I've been told this will take 2 litres. So, it'll be 2 litres or thereabouts. So make sure that's far enough in. There we go. That is gearbox oil filled. We got in, I was told it should be 2 litres, but we've got 1.6 litres in. So I'll check, but it might be a case of we run the gearbox, get gear oil around everything, and then give it another top up later on. Alright, I'm going to give this a little wipe up, because I don't want any of me smelling of gearbox oil, because Kelly hates it immensely. So let's get rid of all these little bits. Put them in there. Get rid of the... Oh no, I needed one there. Where's my... Oh, it doesn't really matter. Give all this little wipe. Get rid of gearbox oil. There we go. Alright, I'll tidy that up in a sec. And get rid of gloves as well. There we go. Right. So one of the things I'm quite sad about is my underbrace. This one over here, which I've just put in this corner. This one here. So this underbrace used to really help with the rear end. Used to go from this one here over to that one over there and across, but because so it would go on there and it would go to this one over there, but due to this K20 being bigger, it hits a sump, so it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to make a new one. So Andy, if you actually watch this, I'll let you have this. It does need repairing. It's got a little crack there. But yeah, I'm going to have to make another one. Okay, so that's all together. We have the oil in, gearbox oil in. So yeah, we're good for now. Have fun, everybody. Let's see what happens next.